Hello everyone and welcome to TImberborn. We're going to be talking about staircases, okay? Because there is a design that I want to show you guys. But basically in the early game, you have pretty much no option except to do this with your staircases, alright? Which is just you go up one level at a time and you have to go up in a straight manner. Now this is good and all, but this is not always, possible because you might need to spiral your way up there. In which case, what you do is get up over here, then you have to basically walk over. So you would be walking over here to this place, which will then let you get up another level. However, then you have to walk over once more, right on top over here. And from here on out, you can just place these two high platforms everywhere. Just like that. And as you can see, you can sort of spiral your way up to wherever you want to go. And this is basically going to take an area that is 2x3 and it's gonna let you go as high as you want to go. In this case, however, yeah, we kind of overshot. So for the purpose of this video, we just needed to get up here and that is more than enough. Now, the experimental branch, as well as the 1.0 update, whenever it drops, is going to have these spiral staircases, which significantly lower the amount of space you need because you can simply spiral your way up without any issues. And instead of taking a 3x2 area, this time it just takes a 2x2. Beautiful, right? Yeah, but that's not the end of it. Because I have been doing something else in my playthroughs recently, and honestly it's just a lot faster to build. And what you do is you simply stack these 2x1 overhangs on top of each other just like that, and then all you need to do is just place these spiral staircases just like that as well. Well, we don't need to go further up, but yeah, these are incredibly easy to build. They look nice as well, in my opinion. And whenever you need to give an extra exit, all you need to do is just use a longer overhang, give your exit, and then just continue on with your thing. Just like that. There is absolutely no reason to complicate your life with platforms. Well, as soon as you have a stockpile of metals, that is. Which honestly should not be a problem in mid-game at all. We're actually going to do this, by the way. We're going to build this over here. One second. Why didn't I build this sooner? Yeah, this looks like a good spot to go up because this place is basically going to be used to build our dam. So we need to be really high up in the air in order to do this. There we go. Yeah, that ought to be good enough. So spiral staircase, and then we just need to start placing it after rotating it a little bit. I did go the other way around, so I have to rotate it 3 times instead of just 1. But basically, if your overhang goes, the right way, you don't have that problem. And then up here, we basically have 2 choices, and I am going to go with the dangerous choice. Remove this one, replace it with a longer one. Yeah, and then you can place long overhangs like that. Perfect. And these are basically gonna let my beavers work on this entire wall at the same time. And if you want to go further with this optimization, you can also do stuff like this. Is it a little bit crazy? Yes. Is it gonna speed up your builds? Definitely. Well, as long as you actually have the materials and the builders for everything, that is. Which I really don't, by the way. Anyway, why did I delete this over here? I kind of need it, okay? Yeah, we needed to get up there anyway, which is why I started recording this video in the first place. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, that's gonna be good. You do need to be a little bit careful when working with overhangs, because if this staircase had gotten built while beavers were, behind over here, they would have gotten stuck. And then you have to destroy the staircase and everything, and that's just annoying to deal with. I also want a way for my beavers to get up here though. Well, get up there faster. Because right now this is going to be over 100 away. That's not good. Oh, wait a second. We can just do this over here. And we can place our zipline stations up here. Perfect. And now it's all just a matter of actually connecting this with something. And it can connect down here. Lovely. Oh, wait a second. I completely forgot about one. Let me just delete everything over here. So basically, you know how we did the straight ones, right? Well, you can also do something like this. And in my opinion, this one is just way better than the straight ones, okay? Okay, just in case it's not instantly obvious why this system is better than the straight ones, well, I can just literally pick this up and place it over here. And yeah, you can instantly tell why it's better, okay? Yeah, because instead of the platforms going all the way down, you basically have free real estate down here that you can use for whatever you want. In my case, this staircase over here is literally at my hub. However, if it was really far away, what you could do is place some warehouses down here, right? Then you can place some additional ones over there, and you can connect to those top ones with an overhang, just like that. And yeah, you could just connect the staircase from this place, but you can also go underneath over here as well as this spot and connect it from back here as well. Actually, in this case, what we're going to do is we are actually going to just place more overhangs back here and place more storage spaces as well. Just like that. Let's connect the paths up as well. Lovely. So that's going to be 5 storage spaces over here. And I'm basically going to try and get all the foods over here. Well, we can only get 5 out of the 9, and then we need 4 more. Which honestly is not as difficult as it might seem. Because if I just delete this overhang, replace it with a longer one, yeah, that's 2 more right here. So that's going to be grilled potatoes. That's going to be sunflower seeds. By the way, you don't really need to store blueberries like this. Completely forgot about that. Blueberries don't really give any bonus to folktales. So carrots is the only thing that I need right now. And honestly, that can just go back here. So yeah, so instead of the 6x1, we're going to place a 5x1. Connect these paths. And what that's going to let me place is one warehouse down here and then another one on top of that. So that can be carrots, sunflower seeds, and grilled potatoes. And that's going to be everything. Let's just wait for everything to get built over here so that our beavers have access to these buildings. Absolutely perfect. Oh, wait a second. Did I just overkill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I completely forgot about the 3 that I placed down here. Yeah, those don't need food, so we're just gonna place some basic materials over there instead, which is just gonna be some gears, paper, and books whenever we make them. We're not making any books right now. Honestly, if you don't usually build with overhangs, I would highly advise that you start using them more in your builds. Overhangs add a lot of 3D depth to your designs, and they'll let you do some really fun stuff. Something like this basically. This entire section, for example, is creating power for the grills and also storing it in gravity batteries right now. Honestly, I don't know how I can go to a world without overhangs, if I'm being honest. I am also going to be using overhangs for this stuff over here. Let me just get up here and start doing this. And then we just do overhangs like this. And instead of the levees, what we can do is just place impermeable floors on top of this, just like that. And of course, the boundaries still need to be levees, so that's not really going to be a problem. Except there is also an even better way to do this. So you see how the footprint down here is like 2x4, right? I don't like that. So instead, what I am thinking of doing is something like this. There we go. And then we can just build stuff as usual, as if, you know, nothing changed. The footprint down here is going to be a lot lower as well. Instead of it taking 8 slots, it's just taking 2. And yeah, it doesn't look as realistic, but it doesn't look that bad either. Especially if you alternate between, you know, which sides you build the platforms on. The drawback of a design like this is, of course, the fact that you need to basically build staircases for each of these sections. But honestly speaking, yeah, that's not really a problem if you can just quickly do this. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!